is seated. He is in the person of Robert Kobna Essel, and he is an advocate for vitiligo. And this morning we're having a conversation on how it all began and where we are at now and where we go from here. Robert, you're welcome to the zone.
Yeah, welcome to.
Okay.
Okay,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. I know a lot of people have heard about vitiligo. We have seen people who have vitiligo, but most people do not understand what it is and don't also understand how it comes about.
Okay.
Before we get into that detail, let's talk about you. Okay, let's
Okay.
zoom in on you.
On me.
How did this start for you? Obviously, it started at a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how it started for you.
Okay. All right. So, in life, we meet a lot of challenges. Yeah. So after secondary school, yeah. So I was enjoying my life.
Which school did you attend?
GTTC.
GTTC. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's at Kanishi.
Okay.
Yeah. So after the school, I was, enjoying my life, trying to make it in life. So I was going where about, and I started sporting a yellow on my chest. It's like a yellow
You started
spot.
seeing yellow spots.
Just yellow spot, yeah. on my
Little
chest.
yellow spots.
Little yellow spot. So
Okay.
I was confused, and I told my mom about it. That mom, yeah, this thing is, I don't really understand. What is this? And my mom was like, okay, she doesn't know either, so she'll find a solution to it. So we were waiting, to get results. We buy so many drugs to at least calm it down, but still it keep on spreading.
So you were putting drugs on it, like
Yeah,
ointments and all of that.
They show us so many ointments.
Okay.
So many, because we didn't know what it is. We didn't know it was vitiligo.
Okay.
So I keep on asking myself, why this? Why am I going through this? Because I have a big dream to achieve and all that and all this thing. So I decided to cover myself.
So it started on your chest.
On my chest.
It was little spots.
Yeah.
So was it getting bigger
Yeah,
every day?
It was spreading. I think every month it keep on spreading.
Every month.
Every month.
So now it moved from your
it moved
chest
from my chest to my face.
to your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have some pictures I can't even show you.
Okay.
The time I wasn't having vitiligo, the time it started, and the time I've gotten to this point. It is stages.
It's in stages.
Yeah, it's in
so it just
stages.
keeps getting
Worse.
worse.
Yeah.
So will there come a time that you will lose the melanin on your skin completely?
I did some medication, and the doctor told me that it's my immune system that's fighting the skin, in which they have no solution to it. Because if they're trying to solve it, my immune system will come down. When if your immune system is down, it really affects you. You might
Obviously.
lose your life or so. So they can't do anything about it.
They can't do anything
It's
about
just
it.
nature. So I was like, wow, is it the end of my career or what? Because I can't get close to people. People don't really act normal to me. So some people will be like, oh, I won't sit beside him. People are acting strange to me. So
Right.
I became annoying. Coming outside, I became very annoying because people don't act to me because I feel like I'm out of human life.
You're different.
I'm different. People don't love me. People don't show caring because it became tough. And the worst part is I was a dispatch rider too.
Oh, right.
So as a dispatch rider, you see, when you go out, you meet a lot of people.
Right.
You meet so many people, and some people, the way they react to you, you feel less.
Feel
but
some type of
you
way.
feel some type of like you're not a human being.
Right.
But others too try to encourage you. They'll be like, "Wow, I like your skin. I wish I'm like you." And they give me that positive feedback, and I was like, "Okay, fine." Then I think people like me. You understand?
Right.
People like me. So through these deliveries and all that, I met a lot of people. I can't remember the last time I met Akosa Japuma at a certain place. I don't mention the name. She saw me and she kept on staring at me like eye to eye, like eyeball to eyeball. And I looked at her back that maybe she would move the eye, but still she was looking at me. I was like, hey, what's going on? This woman, no, child, I'm sure she's thinking something bad about me. So I have to escape and go and stand somewhere. Coming to our that shy type. I don't like people staring at me. Like it makes me feel confused.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a whole lot, but
Very interesting. So in your family,
Yeah.
you are the only one who has
I'm
this.
the only one. According to a certain man I met, he said it appears once in every family. Once it appears once in every
Right.
family.
So what you're saying, if I understand correctly,
Yeah.
what you're saying is that have you found out maybe like generations
Then-
before you, if
no,
anyone ever
no one. From
you're
my
the
father's
first.
side, my mother's side, I'm the first one.
You're the
So my
first.
mother, whenever my mother sees me, she's feeling like she's sad. Always my
Right.
mom is sad. Always talking about it. Going to churches. Still now, she still go to churches so that I can get healed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't fully
She
understand.
doesn't fully understand. I'm trying
what
to
it
explain
is.
to her, but still she doesn't understand because she knew me from childbirth.
Yeah, me ban in
Me
tisa.
ban on
Na
tisa,
figure ban
the
is
ban is
saying.
my mom is always trembling and always talking. Even today, as I will come, it's like Kobe, me tiasi. Kobe is still I didn't yo Kobe.
Oh,
So like
I can
I always
imagine.
feel bad
Right,
because my mom is not happy.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand from her angle, but
Yeah.
seeing as how long have you lived with this?
From 2017.
From
It started
20
from 2017.
So from 2017 till
Yeah,
now.
Till now.
So I'll say like what, 7 years roughly?
Yes, 7
Right.
years.
In the 7 years, I'm sure you have got to understand what this is.
Yeah.
You know that there are so many people who have lived with this.
Yeah.
And have you maybe tried to find a way to let your mom understand that this is like, it has no spiritual connotations, you have not been cursed, there's nothing,
It just happens.
it's just something that happens to people. And there's so many people, in fact, there's so many popular people who live with
Michael
this.
Jackson was part.
Yes, who live with this. And it's not a death sentence or a curse.
Yeah.
You just have to obviously change a few things, with your lifestyle, and everything is going to be okay. Like, have you tried to explain it to her that way?
Yeah, I've tried to explain that way because it took me a gorgeous friends that I met. That's my managers. They were the ones who gave me that positive mindset that Robert, no, it's not a disease. It's not anything. You are unique. It's a universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are unique. So accept it that way, that you are unique. When you go out
Right.
there, listen to the positive side of people that talk to you.
Okay.
Because most people say that, oh, I want to be like you. I wish I'm like you. I like your skin color. So we got to put it, so my manager told me that we have to put in energy to bring it out there and let people know that this is the uniqueness that the universe have brought to us.
Yeah.
You understand? So we found out to make a label, Crazy World Production, Run for Your Life, and 416 Entertainment. So we used to go there to make the shoot, video shoots. The people, so whenever we do video shoot, people were like, wow, I like that guy. Hey, who is that guy? He's so fair. I like the hair. I like the style. Wow. So people keep on commenting. I was like, fine, then let me be a model.
Right.
So I started posting pictures about me, started showing off my skin, and people like to comment, people like to ask, and others, people to come in to like I should do some concept for them, maybe like advertise something for them so that they can buy their product. And it's
Okay.
truly, whenever I go in for those things, people buy them. They always call me, oh, I want that product because you are on it. I want this
Yeah.
one, you are on it. So people always go in for
That's
that.
awesome.
advertising. Yeah.
Tell me something. Does it feel different? Does it hurt? Is there how?
It's
tell
like because I've been in my old skin before.
Right.
So I know that it's the same thing.
It's the same. Nothing
So
feels
every skin is a skin. It's the
Right.
same
It
thing.
doesn't feel different.
age, It doesn't feel. The only thing is I don't like heat.
You don't like heat.
Yeah. So my manager has this product, like Setco product. So this coconut oil I used to apply on my skin
Okay.
to prevent the skin rashes and the heat. And
Right.
And he has the hair food too. So I use that one for my hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Does the sun hurt your skin?
The sun, it really hurts because
Right.
you can see here, you see
Yeah.
this white spot. As I was coming, small heat that attacked my skin. And
Yeah.
It's
Because
all
then I see that with vitiligo, when your melanin peels off, then you get the skin that's very similar to an albino,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because they never get the melanin.
Yeah.
Like anyone that's albino is stuck with what you have now.
Now.
They never got what you had before.
yeah.
Do you understand? So with yours, when your skin, foreskin peels off, then what's underneath? Because we all have this.
Yes.
True.
We all have this. Because even me, like when we get burnt, if anybody get burnt, you see that when it heals, you have this. Then sometimes, obviously, your immune system is able to help you to grow back your original skin.
Yeah.
So everybody has this.
Yeah.
But for you, because of this condition, your immune system is attacking your
My skin
foreskin
Yeah.
and eating it away.
Eating it away. And you know, this vitiligo is progressive. It
Right.
keep on changing. From here, you can see from here,
Yeah.
it was white like my skin. It will cover up, then to come to different place. At first, it was my. I wish I can show some pictures.
At first, it was here.
At first, it was like dot, then it will spread, then it will cover, then to go for another place. That's how it behaves.
Oh,
it keep on changing
right.
from one place to another. It's like electronic light, like changing from here to here.
To
yeah.
here. But is it possible that, all of your original skin will peel off completely?
Sure, and I'm sure.
Because
It
I
will
think
peel
I saw someone on TikTok who has peeled off completely.
Completely, yeah.
And it's a completely different.
different being.
Yeah. And so,
True.
she and it's a woman. She was showing her what she was like before and what she's like now.
now.
And it's complete. Everything is completely gone.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
No, right now I've got to understand that it's a universe gift. So right now it's like a gift for me, and I love it. I love being in this skin. I've got to understand. At first, it was very bad. I was angry. Like whenever I go out, anybody stares at me, I will look at the person with front face. Like, why are you staring at me? Look away. And especially that certain thing break me down. That I go to the room for like 2 weeks. I didn't want to come out. I met a certain lady, so a small kid, like a 3 years kid. I met her and like she didn't see me. I was behind her. So as she turned back, she saw me. She screamed. And it's like I'm in a cool place where there's so many people around. So I was like, oh wow, this. So everybody was looking at me. I was like,
I mean,
wow.
she was scared, and by a
She was
3-year-old,
scared.
you can
I
understand.
didn't blame her. Like she was scared,
Yeah.
but the pressure that was from the other side. Oh,
It
everybody-
brought
everybody
attention
was-
to you.
Everyone was looking at me. Oh wow, hey, look at this guy. Hey, he's fair. Is it albino or is it this? Is it bent? Is it got a whole lot of questions? So I have to
Yeah,
lay down my head and just go away.
I can
You
imagine.
understand? So I got stuck in the room for so many days, like 2 weeks. So my friend, my manager, who always encouraged me,
Which of them is your manager?
Uncle Enam.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uncle Enam.
Tell me, how would you say this has affected your love life? Because I imagine if you were like my boyfriend and you were, regular the way I saw you, and then maybe I may say, oh, me too, 6 months, me koye bibiaba, and I come and you're different. I don't know. It will take me a while to digest it. Not in a bad way, but usually even your mom is yet to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
She gave birth to you.
True.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
you can imagine for like other people, it takes a while for them to fully digest that this is the new situation. So let me accept it and be with it. Before this started, were you like seeing anyone? Were you like in any relationship?
Yeah, I was in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did this affect that relationship?
She keep on talking. I still communicate. Though we are not there again.
You're not
but,
together
like,
anymore.
We still communicate. Like she's still talking about it.
Is this the reason why the relationship that didn't work?
No.
It's a
it's
completely
a different issue.
Oh, now we are sorting kakra.
Oh, no, yes, already.
Hey. Okay, so it has nothing to do with
No,
this.
nothing,
Right. So
nothing.
after that relationship ended, I mean, obviously you're a man.
Yeah.
So, going out into the world, you may see this woman or that woman that you like. How would you say that having vitiligo has affected your ability to maybe approach a woman, try to get a new girlfriend or your female friend, like in that zone? How is it working?
Oh, it's working normal because I'm unique and beautiful.
You
So-
are indeed.
So they always approach me.
Oh, they
But
do.
For now,
Oh.
for now, I'm
See the magic. so this is your magic wand, isn't it?
So now I've been myself for a while.
So they approach you.
Yeah, they always approach
Speaking
me.
of, I approached him, by the way,
Yeah.
because I met him I think
downstairs.
I met him downstairs. He was doing his thing and he was going away. And then I called out to
you
him
called me.
and
You
I
waited
said,
for me.
yes.
I passed by.
Yeah,
You
and
waited
so
for
I
me.
called him and I said, "Oh, I want to talk to you."
Yeah.
So I can understand when you say women approach you, you know, because I was very interested in you, like who you are, and I wanted to know your story.
Yeah.
I wanted to know like where you're coming from, how this is affecting your life, and all of that. And I reckon that a lot of women would be interested as well, you know, because you're very unique. Like I wouldn't mind going to some party with you on my hand,
So
you
any
know.
place I go, people looking at me.
Yes,
No,
because you
despite they
give
will-
a certain kind of attention.
attention. Any place I go, I give attention. So this thing stopped me going to church for a while because I was scared. When I go to church, oh Robert, everybody will approach you like I'm a pastor. Oh, Robert, what is happening to you? Oh Robert, wow, it's nice. Oh, I love your skin. And I'm like, so
And people
many
want to take
questions.
pictures.
People take pictures.
They want to take pictures with you.
Yeah, and the 3 Music Award, I was there. Kuku Smoke invited me. He saw me. He's like, wow, I want you to join me on my team so I will perform. So the performance that they did, I was part of it.
Wow.
Yeah, and a few others took pictures with me.
Wow.
Like she was like, well, let me take picture with you. And
So would you say this is would you consider this
A blessing.
a blessing?
it's a blessing. It's a total blessing because I've been meeting big people with it. Well, they always approach me. They always approach me. I've been meeting people, like so many people. Cause I was like, if I was living in my normal skin, I wouldn't have made this kind of people.
Seriously, there's no way I would
Then
have
it's
called you
true.
if you
It's-
were
it's a
if you
gift.
were a regular guy. I would never have called out to you.
Yeah, I was
So
like, wow.
this definitely gets you some level of attention.
Attention. People always like the way I've dressed. Oh my God.
When
Inside
you
the traffic, while I was coming, everybody's looking at me. Even
Yeah.
as I dropped, everybody's like, wow, who is this guy? With a gold shirt and his skin is white. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
People was giving me and right now I've got used to it. You understand? I've got
Right.
used to the society with my nature.
Yeah.
So I've got used to it. So when I'm normal. I'm just
You
walking.
don't mind. You have siblings?
Yeah, brothers. We are 4.
Okay.
I'm the eldest.
You're
older
the
brother.
eldest.
I'm the elder brother.
Okay. How did your siblings handle the
Oh, normal.
they okay?
Robert
Were they
said-
worried in the
No,
beginning?
in the beginning they were all worried. with my
Right. They
dad,
thought something was
everybody.
happening to you.
I mean,
What's going on?
I was thinking my skin's about to remove from my bone. Like it was so scary. Like I can't because those years, what I went through, it took me so many years to understand this. The vitiligo, and I started meeting people out there. I went to a certain place. I saw a certain man covering his whole body, and he has stand somewhere. But I was riding a bike, and I just walking with and he was looking at me. I was thinking like this man is saying that this guy, why is he opening up like this? He's just walking freely. He's not worried. But he was worried and
Covered.
somewhere. But me, I was just moving around.
Yeah, that brings me to the next question. Have you met other people like you?
Oh yeah.
A
So
lot?
many people, a lot. And I
Yeah?
always encourage them actually.
Okay.
It's a gift. Accept it that way. There's no solution to it. You are a different being. You are unique. Just move on. You understand? Whatever you do, just do it better. Charlie, people love this, but they don't have any idea about it and they don't understand it. That's why they are reacting that way. But after they will understand it. So I just want to stand in for my kind out
Right.
there. That Charlie is you can do it. You understand?
So
Just
now you're
come
an
out.
advocate,
I'm
an
an
active
advocate.
advocate for vitiligo.
Yeah, for vitiligo.
Okay. Very, very interesting. Are there things you need to do more now? Because I think you were talking about having to put coconut oil and all of that. Because typically, I know that a lot of men, like maybe your manager, I'm sure when he takes a shower, he doesn't even put any creams. I know a lot of men, the most you get a man to do is maybe some deo spray or something, put on his shirt and away bust. Are you able to be that comfortable now? Or do you need to take extra measures to maybe prevent your skin from getting burnt? Or does it have to be, do you need to apply some things at certain times? Like, take me through the process.
No, since I started using the coconut oil, the set coconut oil, it has helped me a lot.
So that's the only thing you
That's
do?
the only thing I use since. I've been using this like 3 years now. So it has helped me. I have the pomade too. I've been using the soap too. I've been using the Setco is like we have soap, we have the coconut oil and the hair cream.
Okay.
Yeah. So the hair cream helps my hair to grow, The coconut will help my skin.
Your skin.
Then you have the soap too that I use to bath.
Okay.
Yeah, so it helped me from the sun. It's good. If I don't use the setco oil and I go out there and the sun, when the heat get worse, then my skin become red.
So, I wanted to ask when you said that, whether, like you've tried any research, like when you go to dermatological hospitals here in Ghana, like skin hospitals, do they tell you something? Have you asked them questions? Because when it comes to skin in Ghana, if it's not rashes, measles, or acne, sometimes they don't seem to know what to do.
Yeah, what to do
especially
with
when you
you
have very peculiar skin issues. So do they tell you, okay, we've done so and so research, based on that, you should use this, you shouldn't use that, you should do this more, you shouldn't do that more? Like, do they give you advice that works for you, or you haven't tried it yet?
I haven't tried it yet.
Wow.
And you know the reason why?
Why?
Because I don't want them to say something that will take me off.
That means you don't trust skin hospitals here in Ghana?
Oh, it's not like I don't trust. I trust them.
Okay.
But I don't want to, psychologically, I don't want to listen to them. I know they will. They can say a certain thing that will, bring me down. It will just turn me off.
That will bother you.
That will bother me. So right now I've got to understand that this is a gift. I don't know it as a disease or a sickness or no. I know it's a gift from the universe. So I have to accept it and live it that way. Because I'm on a mission. It's like a mission. Because in Ghana here, I've not seen anybody exposing vitiligo like this.
Right.
It's like I'm the only one showing off.
Are you aware whether or not there's like an association in Ghana?
There is association in Ghana, but I've not communicated with anybody yet.
Why is that?
Don't
you think it will help you more? It's like when a Caucasian goes to adopt an African child, right? Yeah, obviously they become your child. But you want to associate them with their kind.
Yes.
With their kind.
Because no matter what you do, that is where they belong, right? Yeah. Your manager and all these people, they are helping you, but they are not like you.
They are not like me.
They don't have things in common with you to understand you better. But maybe if there's an association and there are hundreds of people just like you, me. I feel like you'll be very comfortable in that space where somebody will say something that you can identify with. Somebody will say that, oh, I'm sure even maybe now, there's something that may go on with you, maybe not often, but maybe every once in a month, something happens that you may not even have linked to you having, this condition. But if you had a conversation with 3, 4, 5 people who have the same condition as you, you'd find that there are certain things that will just, you will understand better.
Yeah.
It's like trying to raise a duck amongst dogs. I'm sorry, but the duck can never be like the dogs. It will be a duck, but it will flourish better amongst ducks, other ducks, right?
Sure.
Do you understand? So your management would play their role as management or whatever, but I feel like maybe if there's an association and maybe, I don't know, maybe every once in a month or every once in 6 months, there's some sort of meeting or something where you can associate with other people of your kind.
Yeah, of my kind.
I think that will actually help
grow. To educate people out there.
Absolutely.
Like vitiligo awareness.
Absolutely.
That's my mission right now that I want to do, to educate people out there so they get to understand that this is something that coming. We should need to accept it. We shouldn't push them away.
Right.
It's really hurting if someone pushes away vitiligo. It's very hurting.
I can imagine. And I'm sure there are some parents who may have little kids going through it, who may not understand it. I reckon maybe some woman in some faraway village will start seeing changes in their child. They will even hide them. Because we do that a lot in Ghana where if people don't, we are afraid of things we don't understand.
Sure.
So, maybe this child is like, oh, me wono or kama bibia kama afebia wedi 5 years. Suddenly her skin is changing and peeling off, and she's hiding the child because she really doesn't understand what's going on. And other people in the village who may have seen the child will now say, hey, Akolana has been cursed, and this is happening.
That was the first.
You know what I mean? So I think that you have a big responsibility to do a lot of education to let people fully understand what this is, because you are a living testimony. It works better when it's coming from somebody who's living it. I cannot advocate for vitiligo. Nobody will take me seriously. You know what I mean? Because they will feel like this one, please, I beg. But you are living it. So when you stand anywhere to have a conversation on it, people will listen to you,
Yeah.
people will believe you,
Yeah.
people will support you
Yeah.
because they know that you are a living,
living
testimony,
testimony.
of what you speak. And so you know exactly what you're talking about. You know, and then maybe you can start taking tours, because I would bet my bottom dollar that there are kids in some faraway villages who have been hidden.
But have you had someone like that reach out to you, maybe personally or something? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
struggling with this. My friends don't understand. Can you
Yeah.
help me? You've had
People reach
someone
out
do
to
that?
you on
Oh,
social
okay.
media or
On
something.
social media, yeah. On my Instagram like this, certain lady is in Baizel. She chatted me. She was having the same thing. She was like, "Wow, I like the way you are presenting yourself out there. Because me, I can't do it." I said, "Oh, why? Why, mom? Why can't you do this?" He said, "No, I can't. I'm shy."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, don't be shy. It will be. It's a unique thing. You have to accept it. It's a unique thing." He said, "No, you are trying to convince me, but I'm still shy."
Yeah. You know, there's this model in America.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what her
Winnie.
name is. Winnie.
Yes, Winnie.
Winnie.
Hello, I think.
Yeah. And I'm always so proud of her, you know, and she stands out.
She stands out.
She completely stands out, and she's not trying to do anything, you know.
And she's not less beautiful.
No,
actually,
she's
really not less beautiful at all.
At all. So this is it's so unique. It's special. It's such a gift. But you know, the mere fact that people do not understand it, like you have rightly said, even your mom today is still struggling to accept that this is the new reality that you all
Yeah.
have to deal with. So you have a lot of responsibility. You know, to not just your family, to the entire nation, if
entire
you ask me,
yeah.
because you need to do a lot of education to let people understand. So that in future, in the next 20 years, when a 3-year-old sees anyone with vitiligo, she won't run away.
She won't run away. She won't be
You know what I
screaming.
mean? And you, if you do a great job at it,
Yeah.
in the next 10, 15 years, it will be such a regular thing that nobody would have any concerns or fears or questions, because we would have fully understood what this is.
Sure. One time, a certain guy saw me. I went for a program at, is it Cape Coast or so? So, like in the mid-morning, I tried to get out to go use the washroom. So, I was wearing boxers and singlet. So, I was so white, like I was completely white. So, as I came out, the guy didn't see me. He was just coming, he saw me, and he screamed, Mumbuamio, Mumbuamio. He fell down, and just walked away. I was like, this guy. I was like, what's going on? So the next day, I was like walking around in case the guy would see me and say like, Onini, but I didn't see anyone. No one approached me. I'm sure, like, I was like, this guy, what was wrong with
he
you?
was afraid,
He
but it
fell
was it at dawn?
It was at dawn, around
Yeah.
4. So I think maybe he might think I'm a
Ghost
I'm a
or
ghost
something.
or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
God.
imagine.
I'm like, oh God, why?
I can
me?
imagine. I think I saw this guy's skit on social media where he said he went to sit in a church row, but he's albino, and you know, there's a woman sitting with her child on the side, and the child is misbehaving or saying, "Oh yeah, mama kakaya cho." And he was referring to the albino as kakai, you know, until, you know, the child started, you know, behaving well because
So you see, with this, it will be in the child's mind that
yes,
every albino is kakai.
yeah, exactly.
What the
So that
mom
is
said
where
is
the
kakai.
education needs to come in,
in.
so that people get familiar
With
and they
it.
know that there's nothing wrong.
it's nothing
You
wrong.
know, sometimes people will ask you, "Is it okay if I touch you? Like, can I touch your
Oh,
skin?
yeah. Oh, some kids-
Can I feel it?"
Some
You
kids
know,
used to come with me and just be doing like this. They'll be touching my
does-
skin.
does
So
it
they
feel
think that this is like a paint. I've painted.
yeah.
And so they'll
Is
be
it
just
normal?
rubbing. I was like, no,
You
it's
know,
my skin.
people be like, "Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Is it okay if
They
I
will just
touch you?"
touch it.
I can imagine all of the attention that you would get from it. My question though is, I'm concerned for who the first person was that got this. They may have had a very tough time.
Very tough.
Very tough time
Very
explaining or even understanding for themselves.
I'm not even sure they probably understood. They because we are even advanced and we still have very archaic beliefs. So it's
Tell
a
me
pair.
about
So
it.
it's a this.
So I can imagine for the first person that got this, how they were able to manage it. I mean, we're told how Michael Jackson had this, and he made a decision to peel off his, because then it was too much to do makeup to balance out all the time. Also because he was in the public eye and all of that, he thought, okay, let me just do a complete peel and and just live. And only God knows all of the things that came out of that decision. But it obviously is not easy. I am proud of you, I have to say. I'm proud of you. And I hope that you get all the support you need, because this journey you're on is a long
It's a tough journey, but
and you need all the support.
yeah, I need a lot of support. I need support, to be able to reach people out there. God, this is not any. I have a kid. I have a son.
You have a son?
He's like his color is like my friend. He's not like me.
Oh, you have a son?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
like
How
me.
old is he?
He's 7 years old.
He's 7 years. Okay.
So the mom gave birth to my son, and I started sporting it.
Oh, it was just around that time.
So at that time I was confused with this. Yeah. But
Okay.
my child too sometimes used to act some way, but I'm trying to educate him he will get to understand.
Oh, right. Yeah, he doesn't fully understand. Yeah.
Understand. Sometimes you ask me certain questions. I was like, Robin, I know some questions for you.
So does he touch you?
Yeah, he used to touch.
He
Sometimes
will be
when
touching you.
especially when I'm sleeping and like he wakes up early, I'll be feeling like someone is touching my face. Like,
Oh.
he used to, clear the.
And you wake up
I'll
and
be
he-
white.
Isn't that cute? And you wake up and it's him trying to figure out what's going on with my daddy's face. Oh,
Like
that
this.
is just adorable. That is just adorable. All right. So share with us your social media handles for anyone who's listening, who may want to get in touch for whatever reason, who may have a similar experience, who may know someone with a similar experience, want to share notes, whatever. How can you be reached on social media?
Yeah, on Instagram I am I am Wrestle 10.
Okay.
I am Wrestle, and Twitter too the same thing. I am Wrestle, and TikTok too. I am Wrestle.
Okay.
And by Facebook it is Kwabena Esel.
Okay.
But I'm Robert Esel, so I
Right.
move the R to the E.
Yeah, so it's
Wrestle.
Wrestle. Okay.
So the same thing.
Okay.
Wrestle. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you
really
too.
enjoyed this conversation. Etonam, do you have anything for him?
No, I actually just had. When I saw the flyer, I really had that one question, because I know that
Yeah.
when it comes to skin stuff in Ghana, it's not easy at all.
Very, very interesting. I am proud of you, and I do hope that you take this very seriously and do a lot of education.
Oh yeah.
It will go a long way.
It will go a long way.
It will go a
I'm
long
hoping
way.
that it travels far,
Right.
so the world can hear what we have for them. Understand?
Right.
Yeah. With
Wonderful.
my crew, Crazy World Production, 416 Entertainment, and Run for Your Life. I know they are doing a hard work for me to present myself out there.
Okay.
So I'm always on camera.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a civil servant. I work in the government.
Okay.
I'm a driver there.
All right.
Yeah. So
Do
with
they
them-
treat you differently?
Oh,
Do you get any benefits because of your condition?
Yeah, the benefit I get there is my hair. Because with a civil servant, you can't leave your hair like this. But because of my condition, they just leave me.
They allow you to
They
keep
allow
your
me
hair
to
this
keep
way,
my hair.
but you don't get any benefits. You don't get any extra benefits
No.
because you have a a certain condition.
No.
You get any extra benefits. You don't say that. I don't know. Me,
Maybe I
Natalia.
shouldn't drive during the day. For
No, me, I would
instance.
say that, I need extra money because I used this much extra money to take care of this and that.
Right.
Because in advanced countries, you will get benefits just because
Benefits.
you're different. Because they will understand that you require more to function like I would, right? So they will take care of you in certain areas that the regular people, because then why are you different if we are all going to be treated the same way? You know what I mean? So I feel like, especially as a civil servant, like there should be something for you that's a little bit more than the regular person, because it will take you a little extra effort.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like if it's a very scorchy day, right?
Yeah.
And we have to run errands, you would struggle.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That if you had to drive during the day,
Yeah.
for instance, because of the sun,
Yeah,
and
you would
everything like that,
struggle,
I
and
think
the
it
other
should be
person wouldn't.
exempt.
So there has to be, some
Some
something
extra.
extra. But I'm sure if you had the conversation, you will get it.
Okay.
Maybe you haven't thought about it, but I'm sure if you had,
No.
if you had the conversation, you will get that extra.
Okay.
Anybody would give you that extra.
Yes.
Even in private, even in private institutions, like even here, me, if I broke my toenail like this, I'll go and get some extra. I will go to my boss and say, you know how I have to climb the stairs, and then I would try and get some extra. I mean, once you try to have the conversation to see how it's a little bit more struggle for you than it is for other people. Yeah. I think that you should manager enter inside. This job come. Enter inside and make sure that he gets the little extra. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for coming through. We really appreciate your time on the zone. Right now, we'll go for some more music, and then Etonam will tell me what is in the trends really quickly. This is the zone. My name is Natalia. You just had this conversation with Robert Kobna Isel. He is an advocate for Tell me, how do you say it? I struggle. Sometimes I say vitiligo. Sometimes I say vitiligo.
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 Yeah, vitiligo.
That's the right pronunciation. Yeah. Vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Right. Yeah. So he is an advocate for vitiligo, and he's soon to start a foundation for vitiligo, do a lot of education. And we're all here to support you. Thank you, Robert, for coming through.
Thank you, too.
She sparks up your